can't tell what's going on here, the base blaster is a Rapidstrike, which is this thing here, and then it has a Demolisher missile launcher integrated into the front, and then a Firefly stock integrated into the rear. The Firefly doesn't have any functional components, it's just there for the stock because it's very comfortable, and more importantly, in this type of thing, it looks really cool. The Demolisher missile does obviously have a function, it fires the missile, which is very cool. Internal modifications are all the basic Rapidstrike modifications. I took out all of the electronic resistance, the mechanical and electronic locks, and relubricated the important plastic-to-plastic contact points so it operates smoother and more powerfully than in stock form. There's also a battery holder on this side bolted into the side of the shell to hold your batteries because obviously the front battery compartment is now gone. It runs on 3 Trustfires or IMRs. And the performance is phenomenal with upgraded batteries. This rear integration was done with Smoothcast 65D, so it's insanely strong. And the front integration was done with epoxy putty and a little bit of hot glue. The hot glue was just the initial bond. The epoxy putty is what is really holding it still. The paint job started with a black vinyl dye primer, as always, and then a Duplicolor Automotive Universal White as the base coat. And then I have Citadel Blue and Citadel Green accents and details, and then black dry brushing over everything. I like to add black dry brushing over white because white gets dirty insanely fast. The grip region gets really filthy pretty quickly. If you use it outside, use it in one game, it just turns into grime and very disgusting very quickly. Pure white looks amazing for about a week right after the paint job, but then beyond that it just looks gross. So if you dry brush it right out of the gate, it hides all of that dirt or grime. It's not really dirt or grime, it's just nastiness from your hands and stuff, so it's pretty gross, but that's why I dry brush white. I know a lot of people don't like dry brushed white because it looks a little dirtier, and that's the point of it. And I also added a Duplicolor wheel clear coat, so it's a protected paint. I did not paint a lot of the orange internal components or anything with a function, just because I like to maintain perfect function, and then I leave some unnecessary parts like that just to balance out the orange, because I don't want to get too front heavy with the orange, especially with the giant orange magazine. So that's why those parts are orange. The overall goal of this project was to make something that looked really cool and performed really well. A voltage ramped Rapidstrike with the basic modifications is excellent performance, as we all know from everybody's done this by now. And then you integrate some things into it and it looks really cool. The paint job makes it look really cool. Whether or not it's the most practical blaster, not really relevant. It's all about making it fun, and this is definitely a fun blaster to use, and I think it looks pretty cool. So that's the Rapidstrike integration. Thanks for watching. It sounds a whole lot louder, but you're not actually propelling darts much further, so it's not really beneficial. Of course, you can use the stock alkalines because the giveaway winner is not actually winning Trustfires, just a blaster. The batteries have a shipping restriction.